Hi there, it's Eric Robertson, your state representative, speaking to you to give you an update from Olympia. Last week was a big week for the House Republicans. We rolled out our operating budget. The budget team, led by my awesome seatmate, Representative Drew Stokesbary, presented real solutions and real opportunities for all Washingtonians. What was great about it is it doesn't include any new taxes. No new taxes, no cuts to services. And really, it strengthens the safety net for those that are in need right now. It allocates $1.8 billion from the rainy day fund for one-time COVID-related relief. They worked really hard and found $6.2 billion worth of savings by reducing bureaucracy, eliminating programs that aren't working or aren't relevant today because times have changed. And they're proposing new policies that work for all Washingtonians. One of the highlights and trademarks of this budget is funding the working family tax credit for the first time in its 12 years history. Sales tax exemption for basic needs like food and diapers, and $300 stipends for low-income families to aid with catching up with remote learning. Another highlight is helping our students that have fallen behind during this remote learning situation. There's $500 million dedicated to disadvantaged populations that are disproportionately affected by this. That will help them catch up and get back on track for the upcoming school year. There's equitable enrichment funding for charter and tribal schools as well. I spoke earlier about the vulnerable people in our population, and I'm really pleased to say that this budget helps them. Flexible ongoing homelessness funding for cities and counties that clean up their encampments near schools, parks, and playgrounds, and ban injection sites. $736 million for those cities and counties that step up to work on this growing problem. Rate increases for the developmentally disabled as well as long-term care providers, $430 million. Additional funding for PPE as well as testing, $120 million, really targeting our long-term care facilities as well as those that are residing at developmentally disabled facilities. We also didn't forget about our small businesses that drive our economy. We're seeing people getting back to work finally, but there's a leftover wake from the wave of COVID, and we need to focus on making sure that that doesn't hinder that upward tick. We're helping replenish the UI funds, that's the unemployment insurance funds, to replace the fraud losses and to make sure that we don't see the skyrocketing effects due to that. That is $500 million in of itself. There's temporary business and occupation tax relief for restaurants and other hard-hit businesses that have taken the brunt of the COVID crisis. And we boost funding for the state's tourism marketing campaign. Once we have our restaurants back open and our great entertainment and travel industry, they're going to need some help getting folks back here, spending money, and enjoying what we enjoy every day in Washington State. There's additional funds for public health. There's also funds for protecting our forests and DNR, and maximizes production at state and tribal hatcheries to support our fish population. So everyone from our businesses to our kiddos in school to our restaurants and tourism industry and down to the fish in our streams, we're taking a really strategic look at helping everyone in Washington rebound from this COVID crisis. So that's just a really high-level overview of the important things that we're doing here in Olympia. The House Republican budget, check out that link. Look at it for yourself. I think you're going to be happy with it. Again, a responsible budget with real solutions for all Washingtonians and doesn't raise any taxes and is a responsible move forward for our state. And I'd love to hear what you think about it. So make sure that you contact me, drop me an email at the email you see there on the screen, or call my office at that number that's on the screen, 360-786-7866. Or if you want to really keep in touch, you can sign up for my newsletter. And that has frequent updates on the different activities that are occurring in Olympia and some of the important bills that affect the 31st District. Again, I'm Eric Robertson, your state representative. It's an honor to serve you down here in Olympia, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.